All right, so here's a thought that's very interesting. That a lot of us, what we do is when we have a plan for something, when we have goals and dreams and desires and things we have to go and work towards, we don't always have full conviction when it comes to dealing with it. One thing goes wrong and it kind of messes us up a little bit. When one thing goes wrong, it kind of, we fail in one thing and it causes us to be demotivated. It causes us to just kind of fall off, let's say. I've found it in my life that that's happened to me a couple of times where I am unable to keep going even when things get hard, even when things are like a little bit like too much sometimes. But an interesting idea is in all things that you do, you need to have full conviction of everything. Full faith is another word to describe it in your abilities to get through, your abilities to make it happen. So it's an interesting thing that I was reading about, and it was like if you have a plan, but it's a very bad plan, it's a very flawed plan, it's not really sound in any way, but you have full conviction and full confidence in it, and you're going to act in it with full conviction, truly doing what you need to do regardless of how you feel, that has a higher chance of succeeding than if you have a good plan or even a flawless plan, but you don't have full conviction when you're going through with it. It actually is almost guaranteed to succeed. It might take a little longer and it might lead to some more failures, but if you're the type of person that has full conviction in what you do, a failure is not a failure. It's just a setback and it's just a thing that you can learn from. It's a mistake that you learn from to overcome. A not so sound plan will lead to maybe some more of those, but if you have full conviction, you will get there. You will get to where you want to go. You will get to that success you want to get to. Versus if you have like a perfectly flawless plan, but you're not fully confident in it. So you're acting really reserved and how you're following through on it is not actually fully there, right? You're not fully doing as much as you can truly because you're not fully convinced by it and you don't have full conviction in the plan. Even if it's the perfect plan, it's not going to work out and you're never going to see it through till its end because something will happen and you're going to quit or something will happen and maybe you're going to drop off the level, you're going to drop the standards a little bit and it will stop you from actually achieving that thing, whatever it may be. I've seen it myself because obviously I've played football, I've been in the sports, in the athletics world, and I've seen the big difference between when you're when you have full conviction, when you have full confidence, when you have full faith in something versus when you don't. And the difference in performance on the field is big. The difference in what you do off the field, and difference how I would spend my days is huge. It's absolutely huge. And I think it's easy to get distracted, right? It's easy to get distracted when you're on the pursuit of a big goal, but you really do have to have a level of obsession with it. And if you have that level of obsession, you have a level of confidence that you can actually go and achieve that thing, you will get there. And like I think it's not even like a you might get there, you'll have a higher chance of getting there. You will get there. And I think I can look at my life and I think the reason why I haven't gotten to where I want to get to yet is because I haven't had full confidence and conviction in the stuff that I was doing for the longest time. And even in this podcast, like I don't have full conviction of it. And at least in this final period of the podcast, it is just like a passion project. It is just me just saying stuff for fun. It's not anything that is ever going to blow up. That's kind of my mentality towards it. So just me having that mentality, some forces that be and God, it's not going to happen, right? I'm not going to be rewarded for my effort because I'm not putting my full self into it. Because I know in the back of my head that I'm a little bit too realistic about things and I know how unlikely even this show is to blow up or just in anything. Like when you're thinking about an improbable goal, whatever the goal may be, just having that little bit of doubt, in my opinion, the doubt is what will stop you from truly maximizing that potential. And it goes back to kind of what I was talking about yesterday, where it's like that delusion, right? That delusional level of self confidence. You do need to have a little bit of that because you need to just go for it, right? You need to just take action. You just need to go, and don't think too much about the consequences, about the failures, about what might happen, so that you're in that mode of full conviction and full confidence in your goals and in your pursuit and in your plan to get there. Again, the plan doesn't matter, right? What matters is your own mental state, your own mentality, your own ability to persevere when things get tough. Your own ability to know that when you fail, when you fall short, when something happens, when there's a setback, even when there's a circumstance that you can't control, your ability to continue to go hard and to continue to pursue that thing with full confidence and full assurance of faith because you know that you're going to get there. And this is like many things that I've talked about on the show. I guess maybe more sporadically, but it's things that I'm kind of thinking about right now in my life, where it's like the whole idea of how you create your own luck. You create your own luck by being in that position to get lucky, right? Like, let's look at it from like a financial perspective. If you want to make it big, having a business and being out there and sending and making ads and sending stuff and talking to people and trying to make it happen. Then eventually, if you're actually in there in the industry, continuing to go and take action, eventually you will get what other people will call lucky. But reality is, you just put so much volume in that eventually one thing went your way and it worked out. So luck is kind of, it's not really like, you can create your own luck, right? It's not really just something that randomly happens. You absolutely can create your own luck by your habits and by your conviction in your goal and how much effort you put towards it. That's an interesting idea as well that really resides in every single aspect of life. It's true. So anything that you do, regardless, like whatever goal, pursuit you want to do, whatever change you want to make in your life, do it with full conviction. Don't have any doubt in your mind, because that doubt, if you let that kind of linger a little bit too much, it will truly just grow, and it will expand into something that hinders you more than it helps you. It hinders you from actually going and pursuing that thing and doing it with your full assurance of faith and full maximum capacity and energy that you can give to it. If you attack something with true, full conviction and full assurance in faith and in God's plan, then you know that you're going to keep on going no matter what, and you know that at the other side of it will be something truly amazing and valuable, regardless of what it looks like and regardless of how you get there. That is, I think, the secret of how you get there is you have to attack everything with full conviction, with no fear, right? And it kind of boils down to that. It really does. Like, everything kind of boils down to fear versus faith. It's like you have a little bit of fear about something. You might have the fear, but you can still go and attack that thing and overcome those fears. That's possible. But if you let that fear just make you question anything, you question something for a second, you're not going to get there. You're not going to achieve that success. You're not going to achieve that goal, that dream, whatever it may be. So regardless of what thing you're going to achieve, and it can be absolutely anything in your life, do it with full conviction. Do it with 100% confidence that it will work out. And it will work out if you do attack it with that mindset. You might fail, and it might be a longer pathway to get there. It might be a different path than you might have initially thought when you set out to do that thing. But knowing that it will work out and having full confidence in your ability and in God's ability to help you get there, if you have your confidence that it will happen, you will get there. And I think that's perhaps a little secret, that it's like, I look at my life and I look at what I've gone through, and I've looked at, like, okay, maybe I need to have more conviction in things, less fear in things, but rather just continue to just fight and continue to just take action towards things. And maybe that would have helped this show, or it would have helped some of the other things in my life truly bear the fruits. And maybe it was that having that little bit of doubt. It was being distracted a little bit too much, not being fully obsessed with certain things that caused me to not really make it. I don't know, because I look at my football journey, I looked at times where I truly was playing some very, very good stuff. And even in those moments, I wasn't really like 100% like obsessed with it. I just had time where I managed to make it work. Like, the pieces kind of fell for me in certain moments. But even still, I didn't actually make it pro. Like, I didn't actually get that contract that I was looking for. I went on the trial, but I didn't actually get that contract, right? So I look at that, and it's like, maybe I could have given more to it. And maybe if I had just given more to it, just had that level of delusion, then maybe it would have been better for me. So I look at that and I kind of question these things. Again, it's just ideas. It's just things that I'm thinking about. It might not be the truth. Obviously, we don't really know about the truth, right? Like, I'm just going to continue to keep trying, continue to grow. And what I do know is that the fears in my life, I have to overcome them, because fear is the biggest hindrance of anything. It is the biggest inhibitor of any goal that you have. It is the biggest thing that will step in the way of your full conviction to give you the shreds of doubt. And again, the devil plants the seeds of doubt in your mind, and that allows you to, well, it doesn't allow you to do anything, right? It hinders you from doing that thing that you want to do. So that's really the message, is whatever thing you go and decide to do, have full conviction and full assurance of faith in every action that you do to going out there and pursuing that thing. And that will pretty much guarantee that you will get there at some point. If you enter the situation really with that level of delusion, that level of knowing that you will get there if you continue to persevere, you will absolutely get to that thing, whatever that goal may be, whatever sector in life you're doing it with. It can apply to absolutely anything. But it does all start from your mind. It all starts from how you actually go about the situation. Any small shred of doubt will cause you to not make that thing happen. Again, as I said, you can have a perfect, flawless plan, but you're attacking it not with full conviction, and you're having a little bit of doubt in your actions that you're taking. So that plan will not see itself through to the end. But you can have a plan that is not flawless; it's super flawed, and is not sound, and it has many holes in it. But if you attack it with full conviction, with that full delusion that you're gonna go and make it, with that confidence and with believing that you will make it, then at the end of the day, that plan will allow you to make it, even if it wasn't the perfect plan. It's less about the plan, and it's less about like your thinking and how you're going to go about it versus just taking action, having full confidence in the process, even if you fail, that you will overcome those failures. So that's really the ultimate thing when it comes to this idea, when it comes to this message. Have that confidence, have that little bit of delusion, and in all things that you do, be fully convicted and have that definiteness of purpose, which is like you're defined in what you're going to do and how you're going to get there, and you truly have full belief and full faith that you will get there. And you will get there. That's like really a main secret and truth of life, that again, it's an idea that I have, that I've learned, that I've read in a book, that I've been conceptualizing and thinking about. And I think like it really does make sense, because I look at my life, and in my life it's just been me going through things and not having full conviction in them. If I were to have full conviction in things, maybe it would work out. But I still have to fight those fights myself. I have my own battles that I'm dealing with, of course, the fears that I'm dealing with, and I know where I need to do better, because I know I fall into fear all too often. But for you in your life, you have to think about what you need to do to improve as well. What you need to do to truly attack those things with full conviction as well. So that's up to you, right? That is truly up to you. And I hope this video, this episode, can plant those seeds of more positive ideas, of full conviction and faith, and overcoming those fears in your mind, more so than the fears, of course, that we all have in our lives every day. So I hope that this podcast is a good message to you that can help you truly plant those seeds of change to truly improve in your life, in whatever sector and whatever thing you're trying to go and pursue, whatever it may look like. So that's really all I got to say for today. That is this interesting idea about attacking things with full conviction, and the difference it makes in your mental state, and the difference it makes in your actual pursuit. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope that it allows you to have a little bit more confidence in yourself, in your ability to go and pursue it, and have more faith in God that He has a greater plan for you, that you have to go and pursue those things regardless of like your own maybe internal fears, that you go and you attack it with full conviction and full assurance of faith, and you will see what happens. So that's all I got to say for today. Thank you for watching this episode of the 365 podcast. As always, I ask that you show your support in any way that you can on the show, by leaving a like, by subscribing on YouTube, following on Spotify, all that great stuff, and watching some of the other great videos I've made on this show so far. Obviously, I mentioned yesterday's video, but there are also so many great videos that I leave in the cards, I leave in the descriptions of every video. And yes, I think that you will enjoy it. If you enjoyed this one, you will certainly enjoy the next couple of videos, the videos that will pop up on YouTube at the end of the video, and the videos that are in the description as well. Anyway, you can support the show, I truly appreciate. So thank you for watching this episode of the 365 podcast. Of course, I'll be back at it tomorrow with another one, so continue to glorify God every day throughout your life. And as always, I will see you tomorrow for the next one.